Boys and girls, come on, come on. Yeah. Yo, G. I see y'all coming in. We got Dr. DePaco. There we go. Pretty gangster. The biggest blood on the internet. Lucky, Christio, Todd, all they plugged in. I see them now. On the Team Bill Show. On the Team Bill Show. Yeah. On the Team Bill Show. On the Team Bill Show. Remember on the Team Bill Show. On the Team Bill Show. Come and be a member, y'all. Remember on the Team Bill Show. On the Team Bill Show. Come and be a member, y'all. On the Team Bill Show. On the Team Bill Show. Come and be a member, y'all. Remember on the Team Bill Show. On the Team Bill Show. Team be talking that real shit.
Monique Irving. Hey, Miss Irving. I see y'all in here. This is tonight a Glad show. So I get to have a drink. But I think I'll be drinking a Corona tonight with a little lime and lemon in it. Smoking nice bogey.
On the Team Bill Show. On the Team Bill Show. On the Team Bill Show.
Hello, Gene. What's happening to the video? What was to the video where you beat the dude up in convenience store? He was mopping him around the floor. Wow. How you know about that, Ron G? I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Who got a video like that? Danny boy, what's good? All right, let's get to this, man. This is what we call a Gene Deal Glad show. Gene Late After Dark. Where we talk about relationships, we talk about your kids, your family, anything that you want to do. Like it has nothing to do with, what's the day's topic or what's going on. Mr. Sullivan, who's a great supporter of the show. Miss Bestie, who's another great supporter of the show. They asked for a Glad show. And maybe some of y'all need a Glad show. So the topic that I was going to go with, do older men enjoy younger women? And I would ask the people to respect the chat tonight. If you got any questions about anything else, y'all can find somebody else show to go on, and you don't need to bring it on here. And I've got any moderators, please one, and please Dude said, I'm 52, my wife is 27. Whoa! I guess he got a better story than all of us. Jessica said she got her white wine. It's 2 a.m. where she at. So she stayed up for this. All right. So then what I'm going to ask y'all to do is a couple of people put in topics that they want to talk about. My moderators are here. Please help me in case I don't see it. and Jay Russo and his wife cooks. This lady says she's 36 and her husband is 57. Younger women are liking older men, and older men are liking younger women. So what about the older people, the older men and the older women? Are they still together? Are they getting together? Let's talk about this shit. Somebody said, I'm 46 and my dude is 63. Nikki's saying that. I'm just gonna call Nicola. Yeah, it's hot, and I didn't turn on the air or nothing like that because I have what you call those fans? It's a construction fan that draws all the air. All I gotta do is open up all the windows in here. I just got the door open, but if I open up all the windows, it feel like it's um the breeze will come in real crazy because I have that. It's not. It's like a construction fan that's in the attic, and it pulls all the air through the house. All right. I should have opened up some of these more of these windows, but I'm all right. Her partner is 50 and she's 44. That's a good age. But let's get down to the subject at hand. Men, are you in the chat? I don't know if you want to tell on yourself or not, but do you prefer a younger woman, a younger woman than an older woman? Just put up a thumbs up for all the men. And the women, do you prefer a younger man to an older man? Put thumbs down. No, this is not weed, Jen. This is a cigar, brother. And it's a damn good cigar. Look how it's burning. To be Angela, come on now. Angela, I'm happy single. You can't be happy single. Purple, older. Miss Lala, she don't want no young man. Blue Sunshine, she don't want no young cat. Somebody 55, they said they want an older man. Shit, that nigga damn near dead, ain't he? If you 55, you want an older man? Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm an old dude myself. Oh my God. Somebody 65, they 64. They say they don't mind being by themselves by the last stage of their life. No, I think that's a sad story. Somebody say 58, I was with a 75-year-old man. Older women are set in their ways. Yep. One love said they've been she 54, hers are 55, they've been married 35 years. Geechee and Caribbean. Stop it, Gene. You look so young, you told. Hold up. That's because you don't do this stuff until you get older. You don't enjoy things like that. And I know it got a lot to do with good genes and stuff like that. But when I'm in the verge of losing the weight, and I'm working on it. I'm working on it, y'all. You understand? I'm better off when I'm in St. Louis because I get to work out with certain people. My man Ward, we go to the gym or we go walking and shit like that almost every day. So OKC is about to whoop Indiana ass. I'm sorry if I got any people in Indiana in here. They got them up by 11 points. I forgot the game was coming on even before I started to do this show. But I think that it depends on the individual that you're dating. It depends on the individual that you want to spend the rest of your life with. I think that women that are seasoned, they don't want to, I guess, be in a relationship, whereas that if they have a man that's still want to be sexually active, still want some of the things as he want in his 30s and 40s, they don't want to be with that person. I believe that older women, especially if they were really sexually active, when they get a certain age, they might not want as much as the older men do. Do anybody find that to be true? Tuzel said 1908 said older men are too bossy. I ain't got time to be bossy. Older men can have ED. If you don't take care of yourself, you will have those problems. If you don't take care of yourself, but if you eat right, take the right vitamins, you'll still get harder than Chinese arithmetic. You'll still get harder than Chinese arithmetic. I'm telling you. And you ain't got to be on those pills and those substances. I got the finals on right here, bro. I got the finals on right here. Let me turn this around. Can y'all see that? Patricia Bean. It's all about what you eat, and how you want to take care of yourself. But let's get into this relationship thing. I don't see Mr. Sullivan in here. He wanted to talk about relationship, but he ain't in the show. Now, I don't know what you mean by young thing. Now I don't want no young thing. I want a mature woman that has raised somebody to be grown. Is that good enough for you? I want a mature woman that raised somebody to be an adult. How about that? Hey, Ebony Eyes. Um, Let me put this on. Oh my God, let me do that. I want to put her thing up here. Michelle M. Coach, we're gonna show you on the stage. What'd you say, Michelle? Michelle said, I've been married. I was married to a man 12 years older than me. I was 36, he was 47. He passed away 10 years ago. I'm sorry about that. I'd like to be married again, but I'm good either way. I'm 54 as of June 19th and look 34. Michelle, and you talking about you 54 and you look 34, you make a nigga tongue hard. I mean, you'll make you, you might be hard to find. I was not going to say she make a nigga tongue hard. Even though this is a glad show, I'm going to be respectful to the women out there. I will not say anything like that. It's going into the fourth quarter. It's 81-68. OKC is winning. They must have talked. They must have talked to them in the locker room like crazy. Cause they come out doing. They came out did their thing. All right. I'm sorry about your loss, Michelle. But damn, she said she 54, but look 20 years younger than what she's supposed to be. Mm. Yeah, Halliburton tore his Achilles. Yes. Jersey Rick, I said I was coming, bro. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that, man. You talking about want to be like me. Stop that, bro. Come on, man. We not doing that. Official King Apparel. My man Jason in the house. Tell me when he grow up, he want to be like me. Broke, disgusted, can't be trusted. I think that relationships should be based on the maturity of the person. Now, you ain't gonna find nobody no 20 years old in their 20s and you dealing with them because she ain't raised nobody to be an adult. But I believe now, I didn't believe before, but I believe now if you're in your 50s and your 60s and you find a woman in her 40s and she raised somebody to be an adult in their 20s or something like that, she may be something that you want to look at. Even if you have a young lady that's in her 40s and she has a teenage kid. That might be a situation that you as a man want to deal with, but I don't believe a man in his 40s and 50s should be dealing with no woman in her 20s. Come on, man. But you got some of these guys that don't give a damn as long as a whole. Now, Jaru, I'm not. Every situation is different. You're not. You're not in my eyes. I'm not trying to hurt you, bro, something like that. But you're married, and brother, I seen pictures of you. You know, and you look like you in your 30s. So you might find that woman mature enough to deal with you, whether you in your 50s and stuff like that. This is my own personal opinion. This has no bearing on your life or nobody else's life. If your wife is doing whatever you want her to do for you, and she's in her 20s and she's mature enough for you, and she ain't trying to hang out in the club with her girlfriends, she ain't worrying about the Birkin bag like some of these young girls is, and you gotta have a Louis Vuitton budget and all this other shit like that, then that's good for you. I'm speaking about me. Maybe you can enlighten us on why is a good situation for you being in your relationship that you're in. Now she don't club, you know, that's good. She could be a Christian woman. I know a pastor was 60 some years old and he was on the internet. I'm on, that's my wife. Jordan is my wife. And if anybody gotta say something or do something, they gonna have to see me. Cause she was old enough to sign the papers. That's my wife. Did anybody see that on the internet? Well, I need to know. Do you remember that? Do anybody remember that on the internet? Look at Jay Stone. That was a little girl. Exactly. Hey, Ratita. I'm 57, female, and never raised anyone to be an adult. No kids, wasn't meant to be. So I'm guessing I don't count. You do count. You do count because you was around to see your friends raise their kids. You was around to know what it is to be an adult. And you have cousins and you have nieces and probably nephews that you seen grow up that you played a part in their life. Is that true or not? Nunya, NY business? None of your NY business? Am I wrong? Am I right? If I'm wrong, let me know I'm wrong. But I do know T Ness. T Ness. T Ness is a member, y'all. Hey, T Ness. T Ness. T Ness is a member, y'all. Go, go, T Ness. T Ness. T Ness is a member, y'all. Hey, T Ness. Yeah, T Ness. T Ness is a member, y'all. To the Gene Deal Show. Hey, T Ness. Thank you for your membership to the Gene Deal Show, Mama. Where we at? No more comments? Put my banner up. Gene, I'm standing in my garden having a cigarette and with, oh my God, I just messed up and everything. Let me do this. Let me bring it down. I want this to go away. I'm not trying to type anything. It's a lot of people that had a lot of heartaches, man. They was with people for years, and now they don't want to be with nobody else. See, yes, true. Look at none your NY business on the stage right now. She said, yes, that's true. That's what I'm saying. So you count, mama. My daughters are 35 and 33. If my 35 and my 33-year-old want to date a 50-year-old man, you know, I would feel sorry for him. Uh, and I would tell him, listen, a man at that age, if you wanted to get married or you want to be with him in a serious relationship, it don't take that man no more than 6 months, if it that long, to know if he want to be with you for the rest of his life. And if what you're looking for is to be married, you date somebody who wants to be married. And it doesn't take a man years to figure that out. That's what I would tell my daughter. Put you on stage, Big Ron Solo. I keep it 100 with you, Big Gene. I don't have anything left to give a woman emotionally. We can chill, but nothing serious on my end. Wow, brother, I feel sorry for you, man, because life is too short. You know what I'm saying? Life is too short. And I don't know if you even have to give that much to be in relationships that day. As long as you're truthful, honest, and you could do what a man's supposed to do and taking care of your household and the household. I don't think women are even asking for that, you know, as long as you are treating them like the woman they supposed to be treated like a queen, you know, like, and what I mean by that is that you know if you got a queen, bro, because she definitely make you feel like her king. Keith Flores. Keep looking, Keith. And it depends on where you're looking at. You know, if you want a Christian woman, go to the church. You understand? If you want a hoe, go to the hoe house. But whatever you're looking for in a woman, go to those places, you understand, where you can find a woman that you want. My grandfather used to say some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? You would ask him, well, granddad, what's the difference between A hoe and a housewife. Do anybody in the chat knows the difference? Men or women? Do anybody know the difference? Ernie, what's going on? Lost Tooth from Cali in the house. Sarah said no. No. What's the difference between a hoe and a housewife? In your house, what is the difference between a hoe and a housewife? Leave a queen. She been listening to me. The housewife got on slippers. The hoe got on stiletto. If that's your woman, it should be no different because she's supposed to be all that to you. And hoe is a crazy word of saying the shit, but she's supposed to be everything to you as you supposed to be everything to her. You can't be looking for, you know, you got a woman at home, but you want a hoe in the bedroom. That housewife supposed to be that hoe, and that hoe supposed to be that housewife if she's in your home. She's supposed to be everything that you need and want. So you don't go out the house looking for anything. It's not the right terminology, but it's the truth. You find women, man, today that they get to a certain age and they want to, it's like my man told me, yo, when he got with his wife, yo, she wanted to do everything, anywhere, everywhere. And then it seemed like after a year or two they was together, she didn't want to do nothing. It seemed like she did all the stuff to get him. And then when she got him, she felt like she ain't have to do none of that shit no more. So what do you think he gonna do? Jen R. My husband passed away 9 years ago next month. He was 19 years older than me. I'm almost 60. I was chased by the rest and got caught by the best. He was once in a lifetime. Oh, Jen. I know he appreciate that. I hope I can make a woman feel like that one day. That's some real smooth shit. I was trying to get you on stage, bro. Robin Macadang Dang. Ron Solo, you don't have to go out to look at all. Just be your best that you are. Live your best life. She will find you without even looking. That's true. It's a couple of things when I said that I was going to do when I retired. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to write a book and I wrote a book. I wanted to move in a place in which I want to be there or maybe be there for the rest of my days. And I'm looking at probably Texas, Missouri. I don't want to be on the East Coast anymore. I'm looking more like Texas, somewhere in the mid South, Midwest, and maybe even Southeast or something like that. I don't know. I know I've lived more than I'm going to live. There's no way that I don't think God's going to give me 60 more years to live. But whatever He got planned for me, I'm definitely going to be happy. I know that much. I'm going to be happy. I have no reason not to be happy. I was that dude that, I listened to the old heads of my time. When they said to me, never wish you had her, I understood exactly what he meant because I asked them, what do you mean by never wish you had her? If you go through life wishing you had her done something, when you get back and you be older, it's going to make you miserable because you wish you had her done something. Is that something agreeable to the chat? No regrets, Jessica. Amen, Miss Virgo. You can't go through life wishing you had a done something. Do go. I wish I would have went here. I wish, man, I'd have been all over the world. I don't wish I hadn't have done anything. And I'm not going to do that to myself. Now, there's one thing that I'm wishing for, and I don't know if that's going to come with adoption or finding somebody that's capable of, but I want more kids. I want to cook for some kids. I want to go to some games again. And I was hoping my daughters and them would have grandkids, but I would have grandkids. But 35 and 33 and they ain't got no kids yet. I ain't waiting on their ass. It's 90-71 OKC and it's 6 minutes left and 19 seconds. But yeah, my daughter's 25, 33, and 35. Oh, the squirrel, I am not running down nobody hill. I know about that story about the old bull. The old bull and the young bull was in the pasture. The young bull said to the old bull, "Let's run down the field and fuck some of them heifers." And the old bull looked at the young bull and said, "Why don't we walk down there? Then we can fuck them all." I knew that story you was saying. Don't play with me, this girl. Let me see what the chat talking about. Sarge in charge, what up? Blue Shine. If I go to Houston, I'm gonna be on the outskirts of Houston. I got a kid that I was in his life, and I actually wanted him to be my son so bad. Uh, Carteris, Carteris Adams, and me and him did a blood test a couple of years ago, and it broke my heart. But everything I got from my watches, my jewelry, and everything like that, it would be left to him because he's the only one that ever act like my son, even though I took care of other people's sons. When I went to Texas and I was in Dallas, I found it to be beautiful, especially the outskirts. Kim, what message you sending me? Can I still dance? Come on, get out of here, man. I could dance my ass off. Same gang. That's what the same gang dudes was like known for, kind of going to the parties, turning that shit up. Oh, stop that. When the world we live in is not what you call to bring kids, man, get out of here. I could still step. I could Chicago step. I could still Q dog step. Come on, Gwen, show us now. What I look? Come on, stop it, Gwen. We're not doing that. I'm doing the show right now. Yeah, I'll call you afterwards. All right? Yeah. I can set out the hop. If I can't listen here, a lot of y'all don't know Gene Deal, but go on my channel and I did a ode to the Q Dogs, and at the end, I'm setting out. It's called All of My Love. Gene Deal, All of My Love. Go watch that, and at the end of it, I set out a hop and a step. I was young back then. It was a Q and Delta picnic, and the Qs wore purple tops with red bottoms. But it was a Q and Delta picnic, and we played against the Alphas, I think. But go check out that if you don't believe I can hop. That's when stepping was stepping, hopping was hopping. Larry Davis, what's going on? Yeah, I was a parole officer. Thank you, Melanie. Appreciate that. I got a lot of funny parole officer stories. Larry Davis, I violated you or you violated yourself? Larry Davis on here said, thanks for violating me. Did I violate you or you violated yourself? Because I can't violate you unless you give me charges against yourself. And I'm sure I probably tried to keep you out of trouble. I like women that are funny. I like women that are headstrong. OKC is going to win the championship, y'all. It's 4 minutes, and they up by it's 91-79. They're up by 13, 12, 13 points. Yep. Also like a woman that do her own thing. I like a woman that can cook, but it doesn't. She don't have to. But I would love to get a meal at least once or twice a month from her, especially a Sunday meal. Thank you, Barb. There's other people that ask me to go on their shows. I don't mind going on their shows, but um, I like to go on shows that people do their research and have some good questions. Somebody say, I don't want a man, say this on stage. I don't want a man who uses drugs. All my life, that's all that comes my way. And I don't even use or drink anymore. Clean for 25 years. But Lisa, come on. Mama, where you be at that all the men in your life are drug users? You can't put yourself in the position to be around those type of guys. Where are you at that all the men that come in your life are drug users? Love you, Gene. One of my favorite is these YouTube streets. One of my okay, love you, Gene. One of my favorites in these YouTube streets. Thank you, Ebony Briggs, for that super chat. But Lisa, you got to stop being around people and putting yourself in those positions that all the guys that you're around are drug users. You gotta go to better places. Even though you don't use or nothing like that, but if you're hanging out in bars and different clubs and different places that people are using, that's what you're gonna find. Have you been to the library lately? That's where I found my last crackhead. No, Lisa, I was just kidding, Mama. Don't get mad. This is Gene late after dark. I'm sitting here drinking a Corona. Abigail Truth. Okay. STL Dave. You know that's from STL. Gotta put that up there. No, I want to put it on the stage. Show on the stage. Show on the stage. There you go. Big Gene, I'm a trucker from Walnut Park. Just got load going to St. Louis. Spent $56 on Chinese food. One young dumb guy. What you buy, bro? You get you a St. Paul? Did you get you some duck and noodle? They point guard start doing this thing. He gonna get the MVP. It's 4 minutes to go. It's 93-81. That's a tight. That's it. They still got a chance. They still have a chance. Indiana, they still have a chance. Sorry about that, y'all. Melanie, it's a lot. Like I got a brother, Rock. You know what I'm saying? William Robinson. He lives overseas, and the reason that he lives overseas is because he says that the women here in America are too demanding and they don't give up enough. They don't make you feel like you're a man. I said, what do you mean? He said the women overseas, they don't have a problem with taking care of a man. Do some of the brothers in the chat find that to be true? That it's hard to find a woman that's going to really want to try to take care of you and be feminine and be the woman in the relationship, or if just Rock just young and he know it's easier to date over there, and because he's rich, he don't have those problems and issues. Can I hear from the men? Do y'all think Rock could be on to something? You know, like he says that they are. He said they take care of him, like like he'll he, he'll he ain't gotta ask to for breakfast. They'll go in there. He's dating somebody. They'll go in there and cook breakfast. They just more if he needs his shirts on, clothes or whatever. He said he don't because he don't like women at work. He said he don't want a woman to work because he needs a woman that's willing and ready to take care of him. So that's what he chooses in his life. But he said that sexually, uh, they don't try to emasculate him as a man. He said he find that you get a lot of women to try to stand toe to toe with you, and they want to be a boss chick over here in the whole 9 yards. And he disagreed with that whole format. Well, Danny, I don't believe it's supposed to be mutual. Myself, not at all. I believe that a man's supposed to do whatever needs to be done for the household, whatever his girl needs for him to do. He's supposed to take care of all that. Um, there's no such thing as a mutual relationship with me because I'm gonna try to do everything I need to do to take care of my household and my woman, everything. Even though there's a queen in the household, there's only one king. And though I want her to have her own mind, her own mindset, I definitely I definitely want somebody that respects me enough to know that I'm not gonna lead us wrong. I don't know. I understand where he's coming from. Do I agree with it? That's good for him. You hear what you look at this guy right here, Blue Sunshine. My mom took care of my dad. He had hot meals and clean clothes. That's the woman taking care of a man. Now I'll take care of a woman like that. She want me to wash clothes, clean up, and do all that shit like that. Or take out the trash, cut the grass, do no. pay the bills, go grocery shopping, do all that. Okay. Somebody say, I keep missing a message. I ain't missing now because I got you here. I'm a Gulf War Navy veteran, widow for the last 10 years. I was married to my three children's father for 34 years. I always made my man felt appreciated and I always supported us. You sound so special. She said, she 55. Hi, Kimberly. I didn't miss your message that time, Kim. So now, do you think that older men would have a better relationship with a younger woman? Or a younger woman would have a better relationship with an older man? And when I mean young, I'm talking about 40s and 60s in that range right there. I'm not talking about 60s and the 20s. And I know my man Jay is on here and he 50, he got somebody 20 something. He's blessed. It's a minute and 20 seconds to go. OKC is up by 13 points. OKC is the new NBA champions. Y'all can go ahead and say that. Put that in the books. Shit, if what's the if Robert De Niro and them in 70, 80, they can have babies. Shit, I'm 60. I can't have no babies. Bringing experience and stability. Yes. Hold on. Let's get what she's saying. Let's bring you to the stage. Okay, Mac. Okay, Mac. No, not for the woman because at the age he's older, and there is a possibility that he will still have health issues. Then you're gonna be at the doctor's office. Whoa, I don't know. It depends on how the person live. You know, my old timers told me, man, listen here, take care of yourself, because if you work 30 years and you want to retire and get that money for 30 years. So if you smoking cigars, you do it every once in a while. If you drinking, you do it every once in a while. Go to the doctor, make sure you eat good food, and take care of yourself as much as possible. That's what I got to say about that. I know, Abigail. I did it already, but who's to say I don't want to do it again? I had fun being a father. And if I can't be a grandfather, why can't I be a father again? Storm Davis, Storm Davis. Storm Davis is a member, y'all. Storm Davis, Storm Davis. Storm Davis is a member, y'all. Go, go, Storm Davis. Star Davis. Star Davis is a member, y'all. Storm Davis is a member to the Gene Deal Show. Thank you, Storm Davis, for your membership. I want to see Gene After Dark. I know YouTube line. Much love, Gene. Thanks for Justice Grace. Appreciate you. Law student from Cali, what up with you? Yeah, yeah, we got Storm Davis in here. Jay Rue said, when you're a real man, it's hard to find your counterpart. Okay, Thunder won the championship to the NBA. Jessica, you enjoying this live? We enjoy having you here, Jessica. Because, like, sometimes we got to get away from the everyday hustle and bustle. We know there's a war going on. We know this whole internet shit with all this beef shit. Now they're trying to start something between 50 and Joe, some old shit. Now the Tyler Perry shit is the Tyler Perry shit is coming out. The Fat Joe shit is coming out. The Puff trial about to be over with. Honey Butter's in the chat. Hey, Honey Butter, what you up, Mama? I didn't even see you. You was hiding from me, Honey Butter. Well, I know Tyler Perry. Like I told people, Tyler Perry tried to. I told this story years ago. Tyler Perry tried to come at one of my friends. Sent him two bottles of champagne, and men don't do men like that. Fuck you sending another man, two bottles of champagne over to his table and everything like that. Yeah, yeah. Sorry about that, y'all. Tamika, the word is good. Retreated, good night. I know some of y'all got to get to work. When you retired like me, all you do is get up early in the morning. Justin Bass, Justin Bass, Justin Bass is a member, y'all. You didn't get your membership, Justin? Justin Bass, Justin Bass, Justin Bass is a member, y'all. Yeah, Justin Bass, Justin Bass, Justin Bass is a member, y'all. Cookie retired, Justin Bass, Justin Bass, Justin Bass is a member, y'all. Hey, Justin Bass, Justin Bass, Justin Bass is a member to the Gene Deal Show. Thank you for your membership. Yo, listen here, man. Listen here. We're gonna come back together, man. Let's hope that we all can strive to be better people, and man, maybe somebody good will come in our lives and that take us to that next phase of life where we could just be happy, man. We gotta stop this bullshit, bro. We as black men, we gotta stop with not respecting the women like we should, and maybe they'll change their ideology and be better women that we need. It's, I know I've been there with a woman where they try to emasculate you in a certain way by not being there for you physically, mentally, the whole 9 yards. And life is too short to go through that. So when you become a better you, maybe you'll find a better person for you. And that's all I've been doing, working on myself to be a better me. Yo, this has been the Glad Show by Gene Deal. You know, Gene late after dark. Maybe we could do this again sometime. And I'll get Miss Pleasant in here. And we'll talk about some type of other situation in the relationship. All right. Y'all be good. Peace.